I'm just trying to run.
Yeah.
This jiggle.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do the bag. The widow.
Okay.
Okay, y'all trying to make me go from your swag and serve.
Okay. Okay.
But I can be an MF. Free Nietzsche. I'm sitting behind some tick that's so black. It's Geechee.
Okay.
I just like to burn up that rap. He preaching. Fuck it if they still don't catch on. Keep teaching. You know what I'm
Keep
saying?
teaching, baby. Keep teaching. You did. Yo. It's your boy SB Hot Star. We here on the HTG podcast where HennyThang goes. Where I say HennyThang, you dig, it goes. You know what time it is. Who we got in the building over here?
The one and only gorgeously red. Killer KJ, K Killer.
Cash, and we never running out of cash. We got the silent assassins in the building. Y'all want to introduce yourself back there?
We. That's your baby mama.
That's your baby mama.
Hey,
Bean in the building. Hey, you already know what time it is, man. The HTG fam in the building. We got some special guests on the podcast tonight. Can y'all introduce yourself to the people?
Yo, it's the real truth, man. I say podcast.
One time was happening, man. The second half of the I Say podcast, DJ Rain on the check in. I love this hospitality here.
Yeah.
Hey,
I feel like you with all of this shit. I'm just ready to call that shit out, nigga. I'm ready to go, nigga. Working hard, nigga.
Mikasa Sukasa. You already know what time it is, man. All right, first I want to thank y'all for coming to the HTG podcast where anything goes. Where I say anything goes, you did. All right, man, look, we got 5 rules on this podcast. First rule is to be yourself. Second rule is to have fun. And rule 3, 4, 5 is drink. So we're going to take a shot for the podcast right now. Everybody take that shot. Hey, first arm of the night. Hey, Hennessy here there. All right, man, first, before we get into this thing, man, first of all, I want to thank y'all for the bottle of Hennessy. You did.
You go.
Dang, go.
You know what I'm saying? From the I Say podcast. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the card. Thanks for sharing your platform. Keep going. More success, less stress. You did. Now we done got all that sentimental shit out the way. Let's go ahead and get this shit going, man. Listen, hey, I want y'all to tell me a little bit about yourself, a little bio, where you from, what you represent, things of that nature.
Go ahead, man.
Shit. I just knew you was going to go first. I just chewing on my starter. Kick back. I'm DJ Rain, man. I moved around a lot, but I became an adult and a man here in the Carolinas, so that's where I was from. Finished high school here. Been DJing for like 13, 14 years. Got a whole new rebranding project coming out. I'm super focused and excited about it. It's 40 days, 40 nights of rain. So it's just content, man. Just like what y'all do. Just keep putting out quality content, make shit happen. People gonna notice, and that's really where I'm at. That's my vibe.
All right.
Yeah, man. Is the real truth. I'm from Newberry. I'm South Carolina born and raised, but I'm from Newberry. I've been in the Ville 10 years, and that's when I met him. At my first real job, and we've been rocking like ever since. We ain't really get along at first.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? We kind of ironed it out, and then this is where we at right now. But man, I do everything, man. Whatever to get the paper, and whatever to link people together to get the paper. I do music. We got the podcast network. Just everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just in a nutshell.
Okay.
Shout out Newberry from North Black now.
Newberry. I like Newberry.
Newberry berries and good.
I was about to say here.
Wayne Wise School was
I graduated from
dang, okay.
Yeah. And my other high school I went to was in Louisiana.
That's what I was gonna ask you. So when you say from here, you mean
Yeah, I was in Louisiana. I lived through 3 hurricanes. I was born in Detroit. short, got robbed outside a bank parking lot. She was a teacher. Detroit was like the #1 murder capital in the world at that time. So she went back to school. I was like, fuck that. I'm from Arkansas. First chance after she went back to school, she got an opportunity in Louisiana. We went there. So I just got used to moving. It's like she take little trips, projects. So I'd always be like the new person in the area. I just got used to that shit. So I've been in Greenville because I went to school at Clemson before I quit school. You know what I'm saying? And dropped out, and I kind of fell back in Louisiana just because some real niggas just saw potential in me and really guided me to get back into school. You know, so I've been here since '05, like living. So yeah, I was in Louisiana. Andrew, Katrina, and Rita. So after them last two, like I knew if I wanted to do something with myself, I had to leave that. I love Louisiana, but I was like, people know how many people died in hurricanes and shit like that. Like my voice gets weak talking about it because that shit just is so real to me. But so many people died just from violence because everybody was thirsty as fuck. Like one of my best friends, we had to look for his body. Not to be on a down note, but we looked for this man's body for a week. He got shot. He got stripped. He got drugged, naked. And this nigga was known locally. Like, his brother played basketball at LSU with Shaq. And this nigga played ball. So locally, this motherfucker was known, you feel me? Right. After we buried him, I was just like, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna want to kill somebody, and the same shit gonna happen to me. So I need to slide. So, at the time, my girl was in South Carolina. I came here. I was like, shit, I got a great girl. She's a good woman. It's gonna be my first time living with a woman. 4 months later, I was done with that woman. She would say Spartanburg, but Greer. Spartanburg, record Greer. Yeah. She's a fantastic woman.
It changed when you live with somebody.
Yeah, when you live with a motherfucker, shit, sleep, lay.
When you heard somebody, you know they had this.
And you know what? I'm gonna be a real nigga. I'm not even gonna say it was on her. I had to learn that for myself.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't ready for that. Like I had to get that in my mind. Like you know, when you single and you a man, you get pussy whenever you want.
Yeah.
When a girl first meets you and like you get pussy whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
When you got a woman, nigga, you might. She might really be low key mad at you for some shit that you probably did wrong, but you might not get pussy tonight. And now you like
now you just tell a motherfucker to fuck relationship.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's how it is.
That's just the up.
Like
ups and downs.
as a man, you gotta understand that shit. Like, just because you can have your way with whomever else, if you in this shit, you need to be in pocket and take the highs and lows, as opposed to even being mad. Because that's my problem. I'll be like, you know what? The old me, this will be rotating. She won't do. Another woman will do right now.
Hey, we got straight to
She
it.
don't
We
do
not
it.
playing.
And I know most women already know that shit. Most women already know that. That's why women already got the next best thing waiting, locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? But
Preach.
some niggas don't think that way. That was a problem for me.
Right though.
That was a problem for me.
So
And I couldn't adapt to that.
Was that one of the major problems when she get mad and you couldn't go be with somebody else?
I mean, that wasn't a major problem. That was just a real example.
Yeah.
Like, just all of the changes, all the things that happen when you live with somebody, you know, just that it was different for me. You have to be respectful of someone else's time. Like the way you move single, even if you ain't fucking nobody, you don't move that way.
Yeah.
When you got
Somebody else.
and they living with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
You right, boy.
So I'm gonna ask, what was the straw when you couldn't do it no more?
The straw that broke that camel.
The straw. I mean, it really wasn't even a straw. It just every relationship has them strains, and you get to a point like shit. If I want to keep her, goddamn, I need to act right.
Yeah.
Or if I want to work this out, I gotta give more than I'm taking.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got to a point. I was just like, you know what?
That worth it.
I wouldn't even say I didn't work it, but I'm just like, I'm
not ready.
I'm not finna give anymore. I don't want to climb this hill to take anymore. I would rather sit here and get fucked up and just commit. Like, I'm a married DJ. Like, I moved here. You feel me? Most of the DJs that are successful here, they born and raised here. They niggas fuck with them for decades. I came in, not a motherfucker really knowing me, bro. So like I had to really
focus on your grind.
Like
yourself.
I can't be in my feelings over no woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't got no cousins here. I came here to get motherfucking money, nigga.
Yeah.
I came here to be a grown ass man and not be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm where I'm at, fucked up, one deep, ready, and I'm like, I'm gonna turn the fuck up in your city and then go. And that was just my mindset. So I married that culture as opposed to a woman. You make your bed, it's nice, it's very nice.
Yeah,
Make your bed,
it's up
lay
and down
it.
with everything.
Right,
It's like
so-
if you would have stayed in a relationship, it's probably been ups and downs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
So
you
I'm a
chose the
different
DJ.
person. I'm a different person now because I'm like, shit, nigga, you see a lot of shit in the club. I ain't on that shit.
I ain't on
You
that
know what I'm saying?
It's old.
Like, I'll turn up, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Just a vibe.
yeah.
It's
I
a
can't
vibe.
be fucking out of here. You know what I'm saying? can't be on that.
When did you come to this conclusion?
Hey, Rain said gonna make it rain on us today, baby.
You dropping the rain on
This nigga want to get that little slide, but we go back and forth and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
busy.
you was working. Y'all didn't see the episode when a guest called this nigga Thaddeus. It's like, nigga, you look like you just Thaddeus Maximus up in this bitch.
Thaddeus.
Oh yeah, like as in a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like he.
Thaddeus with the cape on
And
and
what
the
was the other name they gave you on the podcast? It's a guest. I'm just speaking facts. A guest called you walking forever gonorrhea. A guest called this nigga.
Oh,
But he gonna talk about me wilding. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say what it's already recorded.
Yeah. It's a fact. I mean, not
I'm just
fact.
saying
It's
out
something
the
that's
way.
already out the way.
I'm staying out the way.
I know that's right.
Well,
You
we'll
know,
talk
let's
about
talk
it.
about
Thaddeus.
it.
I'm in love. I'm out the way.
Thaddeus, you might as well talk about it.
There's nothing to speak of. This nigga talking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
True. Tell. So, what your journey up here from Newberry? What's up with that?
Like I said, man, I lost my pops he got killed in a car wreck when I was 16. And then I lost my mom like a year and a half after that to cancer. So it was just really me. You know what I'm saying? And then like my sister had let me move in with her and her husband, but they like real religious. So they came home one day, he came home, saw me counting the ass of money.
Yeah.
And he ain't say nothing to me, but he had, you know what I'm saying? I know he had a talk with her, and she, like, a couple of days later came home and was like, hey, I got to an apartment. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm 17.
Yeah.
She had got me a crib, so
Shout out to
I
her.
was on my
for
own
doing that.
doing that shit. So I was in Clinton, you know what I'm saying, around that time. Then I moved up here, and then this nigga down started kicking and doing shit. Like, we did so much dumb shit, we started doing the right shit.
Yeah, right. Be out there, though.
Yeah,
Be
you know what I
out there.
mean? So, it's like now, man, we just, like, chill, man, relax, and just link up with good people with good energy.
I know that's right. Positive vibes,
Yeah.
good energy. We need all that.
We got to.
Need all that.
Yeah.
Keep all that
So how did y'all meet though?
Man, so, like
What
I
a
said,
beef at? The beef you was talking about.
I know, right?
so
What's
this was my first real job. So I'm like fresh out the streets, but kind of like 1 foot toenail in. You know what I'm saying? So when I come in there, I'm looking at everybody suspicious. Like I don't fuck with nobody. I don't speak to nobody. I think everybody up to some bullshit. I see this nigga. Everybody fuck with this motherfucker. Like speaking to his ass, like he could be way down the hallway, waving at his ass, getting his attention and shit. I'm like, I don't fuck with him. He damn, cause he like wore his shirts tucked in jeans, and I ain't trust that nigga. Cause when I seen that shit, I'm like, this nigga
He
got
looking like a
shirt,
snitch.
yeah.
He looking like a snitch.
This nigga shirt tucked in jeans,
Fuck you
bro.
talking about?
Like,
That
yeah.
nice bro.
Yeah.
What is saying? What is
What
it's like a
is
snitch.
that?
Oh.
This is a square job, nigga. Fuck that
What
shit.
you had on, bro? What you say you
I
had?
had a nice belt on, nigga, and I had a big dick, and I wanted to show all that
You swag. He didn't know about the job swag, though. See,
shit. Square
see,
job
look,
swag.
I'm gonna tell you though, at the job site, it's a different
This
type
nigga
of
was
swag.
it's funny how dynamics change. This nigga knew about that swag, but he just wasn't with it.
Yeah.
So he got to a point because they eventually loved him. And they just realized I was articulate as fuck, but a complete nigga. So the more they began to appreciate him more, the more less they gave a fuck about me.
Yeah.
And it was funny. That's how that dynamic changed. Like, he was a hothead when I first met him. I was more laid back. As the years changed, he just, you know, my brother is just, he's grew and has so much perspective. He's so perspective filled. I give him that props, and now I just be like, you know what, goddamn it, fuck all of that shit.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm more apt to be that nigga now, and that's really, you know, so it's always a good balance. So.
Yeah, but that way the beef was because I wouldn't even talk to him. Like, because he was talking to everybody, and he was talking to a lot of people who didn't look like us. So I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with these people. So one day, like, my girl had the car, because her car got fucked up. So I had got dropped off at work and shit. I'm like, damn, I want to go to the store. I was drinking heavy then. I don't want to go to the store. Get me a bill on lunch.
Crack well on lunch,
But I ain't had no whip. So I saw this nigga. I was like, yo, what you about to do, bro? He was like, shit, I'm going to talk like all proper and shit. I'm going to go and get, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, can I catch a ride to the store? He was like, yeah. Then we got in that motherfucker. I went in there and got a brew. I'm thinking he about to get like a water or a Gatorade.
He got a bill too.
This motherfucker got 2 brews and some cigars. I said, what the fuck?
Oh.
Well, we got back in the car. We been tight every since.
My man.
Yeah. Like, yo.
Hey, that's what
Smoking can bring you together.
Hey, look, that's one of your my nigga moments right there. You come out here.
You can't do it.
One of the first things. Once I knew this nigga locked in with me, he was my brother. Yo, this nigga, he started to piss me off again. He was like, nigga, I thought you was old white talking ass, Uncle Tom
You
ass.
playing the game,
nice
though.
to everybody. I mean, I was just.
Yeah, he
you know,
had
He
that
playing
shit.
the
Like,
game. He playing the game.
And one thing about me, I swear to God, like, I think I'm the only, every nigga got their ass whooped hard by their parents and coming up now, you know what I'm saying, generation. I feel like I'm the only nigga who got their ass whooped hard because my mom, if I picked up an accent, like if I started talking like I lived in Louisiana or I was in Texas or I was in Arkansas, she would whoop my motherfucking ass. She would be like, you just gonna talk. I don't care who you can mimic or who you can sound like. I don't want nobody to see you as a black man and peg you and say, oh, you this. You from here, so you probably fucked with this. That was I didn't understand that. I hated that. But, you know.
It was a ground moral for
Yeah, so.
She installed that in you early.
Yeah, she installed that in me early, so I got to a point, like, it didn't matter who the fuck I was around. I wasn't going to try to change how I talk. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people
but see,
took me out.
like now looking back on this
More
shit,
fire.
with growth and perspective, that was lame the hell of me with that
mindset.
yeah, like talking white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then I hate like when people say that about my daughter. You know what I'm saying? She talks white. You know, like what the fuck that means?
She just articulate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
and why the fuck is talking articulate, not talking black?
Because
that shit is black.
It's the perception black people see.
Black history, yeah.
It's what they see. You feel me? It's what they hear. They don't think that black people actually talk like that because they not around people who talk like that. But it's just people just articulate.
That's all black people are.
Some people raised different. You feel me? Like my little girl, she say stuff like that. You feel me? And I don't bash her about it. It's just she catches stuff I didn't catch as a young bro.
Like motherfuckers would be like, yo, when you was in Louisiana, did you just hang around all white people? Like Louisiana back in the fucking early 90s, like the no limit early ass before they went nation. That shit was racist as fuck. Like there wasn't none of that shit. It wasn't even like if you didn't play sports with these people, you didn't fuck with these people. They didn't like you neither. Like
it's down south though.
Yeah,
it's really
deep it wasn't
south.
like that. Like when I moved to South Carolina, I thought this was like so much more open minded. Like I had never seen like interracial dating. Like that shit didn't exist. But it was like, you know what I'm saying, in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? But
shout out to the growth.
That shit was a norm here. Nobody looked at you different. Nobody talked about you different. Like if you saw a black and white, that shit was it's just what it was. And I was like, these motherfuckers open-minded as fuck. This country is fuck here too. But it's like a whole different it's a whole different world. It's still racist. It's still little town. It was parishes there, but it's still counties where you can go and find the clan. It's still the South. But it's just
Go find the clan.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you
clan now.
you know you can go to fucking.
I didn't know the way you said it. I'm like, who the fuck
Right.
going
You go to South
to
Carolina. What now?
Fucking Salem, 6 Mile.
Yeah.
Niggas.
Pickens.
Niggas Pickens. You know where to go.
It's
They go
everywhere.
They around here now.
Right. So
They're around here.
They around here.
You better keep your eyes open.
where that arm go?
Who wanna
Can
arm?
I get an arm?
Who wanna arm?
Oh.
Who wanna arm? Damn, I thought we had an arm over here.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
You get an arm. You get an arm. I get an arm. You get an arm. You get an arm.
Everybody gets an arm.
Everybody gets a fucking arm.
Everybody gets an arm. Hey, so tell me this. So we got the I Say
I need a
podcast,
arm.
right?
Right.
All right, let's talk about your podcast. I Say podcast, real quick, and then we're gonna break it down individually, the DJing, the artistry. You feel me? But let's talk about I Say podcast real quick, because I got a whole nother level of I Say, but we're gonna get there because I Say anything goes. Let's go.
I say, you say, anything goes. I say, you say, anything goes.
Anything.
Say, anything goes.
Okay.
Alright, now about it. You want to sign a record? You want to sign a record there too?
I say, you say, anything goes.
Yeah,
Y'all quit playing with me. Go to
Yeah.
red, she back, baby girl,
Come
talk.
out. Come out. Come out. Come out.
Right,
Come
right.
out.
Y'all crazy.
Man, we started just doing the podcast, man, again, just on some shit where motherfuckers would just come over just to hear us talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they would come over and say some bullshit because they know we was going to just go crazy. Say some wild shit. So I started telling him, because I was listening to podcasts, I started listening to this shit. I was like, hey man, we need to do a podcast. He was like, podcast? What the hell? I said, yo man, we need to start doing that shit. So we had just started like fucking around with it in my homeboy garage. Then we moved from the garage to we were doing it in the bedroom, like studio. Then we got the building and shit now, you know, but it was just, we was at the crib for a minute, but damn, we had stopped, man. We did 40-something episodes before we even started posting them. So we probably like 200 and something in now. But I had got like to the point where it was like, okay, I'm collabing with a lot of people. A lot of people hit me up for ideas. I hit people up for ideas. Together we go further, duh. You know what I'm saying? So that when I'm like, hey man, and we all start talking, me, him, and then our other partner, Murray, we like, hey, let's look at the resources we got now. What can we put together? What can we improve on right now to put this? And then like Ned, like we fuck with music hard together. So me and her, we tight. So then she had told me like, hey, I want to do a podcast. I'm like, shit, that shit would go. So we started talking about ideas, and then we said, all right, we gonna roll there. So she started promoting it, and people started hitting me up like, hey, they doing one, can we do one? And then we started just, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna put it out and see if people be interested, what kind of interest I get if I put out a network. And man, like, it was humbling. Like, people was fucking with it. Like, we had to tell some people no. You know what I mean? Like, but it's good shit. It just showed that everybody understand the mindset we gotta be in now. We cannot work no more individually. We gotta understand who we are. We gotta understand what we are intended to be. And it ain't for us to be secondary to nobody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand no is no longer acceptable. It ain't, because the pandemic came. The way we at right now is gonna happen, but the pandemic sped it up. People not paying attention. There's a whole transformation happening right now. Technology taking over the world.
Now we gotta do is be a part of it.
Be a part of it now. Like, it's it's gonna be another pandemic. Something's gonna happen after this shit. Are you prepared? You gotta be prepared. You gotta be forward thinking. So that was the whole idea we had, like, around the network. Like, hey, let's be forward thinking with this shit, bro. Like, let's combine people and resources and just hit the gas. We'll deal with the bumps along the way, but we're gonna learn to keep that shit pushed.
Yeah.
Amen.
Oh, that's right. Put the ingredients.
So you
together.
you got all the way to the network, bro. I want to hear about what you got, all this music you got, real. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. Bro, I record like music just that like crazy, man. I probably got, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of songs. My man who do the camera shit, that's my producer. We done did so much shit together, but that's how I started looking at it too. Like, so he a dope ass DJ. I do music. My man produce. Meg do music. We got other people who produce. If we start our own network and play nothing but our shit, and people shit we fuck with, we don't need the radio no more around here, cause they ain't doing shit no way.
Yeah.
Let's put all that shit streaming through all these platforms and watch how everybody's shit go up and motherfuckers start eating if they business right. And now it's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, to me,
not to interrupt you either, but see, and that's what people doing with YouTube too, because people don't even watch TV no more. You feel me? So that same type of mindset that people having with YouTube is the same mindset that you like do away with music, do it all, listen to our stuff.
yeah.
I don't want to listen to their stuff because I'm listening to 100 gringo rappers in the club because we got 100 of them.
Yo, we got 100.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We got 100 of
We
them.
got 100. Play that shit.
Women, men,
Play that shit.
we gotta play it. You feel me?
Play it.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah, play that shit. You know what I'm saying? Businesses around here, fuck that. Why you going to
So
these
shop
networks?
black.
Yeah, why you going to these? Let's get our shit, put that shit ad out on all these damn podcast platforms, because really think about it now. Podcasting is the new everybody rap. Everybody got a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
So everybody link. You just damn funneling all this shit. We don't need nobody else.
It's basically like the new promotion, the new news,
Everything.
the new whatever.
Hot topics, as Wendy Williams
You
was
feel
saying.
me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we take them away from their big screen and get them to look at black owned, you feel me? I mean, everybody, like you said, even everybody around the world, as black people, will be on the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Cause I had a talk, like, I ain't gonna name drop the shit, but they gonna send me a drop. You know what I'm saying? They somebody who damn, they kind of popular. They're actual security for like somebody who like really, really popular.
Yeah.
So motherfucker was, you know what I'm saying? We was talking this shit. But one thing I took away, like, if you look at the podcast today, bro, what you gotta focus on, why is more so like for people at our level to link up, celebrities are taking over that shit. So to make noise against them, we gonna have to. Because think about it. Think about all the celebrities now who get podcasts. And them shit's moving into the top 5. They already coming in with the fan base, the crowd. So we at a disadvantage as one.
Already.
But if we come in as a group, this podcast getting 100,000. You know what I'm saying? This one over here, they getting 25,000 streams, but they got 100,000 coming in off ad shit. This podcast, they Patreon after dark moving 100,000 on merch. All that shit, yeah. Like it, to me, it seems like such a simple concept. I can't believe I ain't never been on this shit. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Shit, crazy, man.
A lot of people didn't put their antennas up to this pandemic.
Yeah,
it
they did.
took us that long, but shit,
Yeah.
we doing
It was an awakening they didn't prepare for.
They
You
did.
feel me? Because now it's like everybody, real people don't even want to work no more.
Right.
Not for nobody else.
No.
Yeah.
They just want to push their
Hey,
own.
shit.
You feel me? I mean, and people gonna do it their full extent. I know I will. You feel me? With my talent anyway.
Hell, and with this
feel
going
me?
on, a lot of people have put their jobs.
You know what I'm saying? To
something
do
else.
what they want. You know what I'm saying?
They really got to sit down and brainstorm with
You
this
feel me?
going on. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
some people think, well, this might be it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm gonna die doing this,
Yeah.
you feel me? What I've been doing, am I gonna do what I really want to do?
Yeah.
You feel me?
You gotta take a chance.
Facts.
You gotta take a chance.
Only
Yeah, it's a little foggy in here.
Beautiful.
My type of role.
Beautiful.
thing I got to say is arm.
Ooh.
Who's taking the
I think I
shot with
armed.
me?
I thought
Oh, I ain't even. How many pump you want?
Oh, you took it. Oh, so you drinking. So you drinking.
I got a big
light.
shot.
I'm light with the shot.
I got a little home. Please, please, if you don't mind.
They get y'all
But
on.
then y'all be talking about how heavy Henny I am.
Yeah, got hey,
Double shot.
double shot.
I do them so wrong.
So DJ Rain. So y'all ready?
We armed.
Salute to the podcast.
Podcast, anything
Podcast. I say, you say, anything goes.
Bam.
I say, you say.
Anything goes.
He's trying to go to the studio.
Look, ready to go to the studio. Hey, listen, we about to sign right now. You did. So look, DJ Rain, tell me you out doing your set. What you see? Like, so like what you seeing out here in the club scene when you be doing your sets or whatever you doing your sets? So what you be seeing? Like how people moving? Like you was talking about, oh, you can't move, how you move when you single, in a relationship.
Give us the raw perspective.
Yeah, just give the raw perspective of what you see out here, how it's moving. Like, hey,
From the DJ
if I was a DJ, what would entice me to be a DJ? You know what I'm saying? If I was single, I'm in a relationship, so if I was single and I was a DJ, what would entice me to be a DJ if I'm just out here?
If I was gonna give that person an accurate answer, I would have to ask them, hey, what type of DJ you trying to be? What you trying to do? Like,
Yeah.
because the lane, if you want to be a strip club DJ, as opposed to the lane you take as a radio DJ, as opposed to the lane you take as a club DJ, your approach and what's gonna motivate you is gonna be completely different. Like, I DJ'd strip club probably about 2.5 years. I just, you know,
You can break a record in a strip club, I think.
you can break a record, you can do a whole lot of shit in the strip club. But at the same time, for me, you know, I've never fucked a stripper a day in my life hand to God when I was a DJ. Like if I fucked a stripper, I met her casually, and I didn't meet her while she was stripping. You feel me? It wasn't like, it just wasn't worth it to me the way when I'm looking specifically at that, because like all of these. But let me tell you, everything in a strip club come with a price. Like the motherfuckers used to. I had knee surgery. My shit was fucked up. The motherfuckers still. I had to pay security to help me carry my shit. Like everything was a motherfucking hustle. It just depends. It really, like, I don't want to incriminate myself with a lot of shit, but it depends on how you want to move. Like, but if you just trying to be a plain, like not plain, but your only revenue stream.
I'm trying to get some money.
If your only revenue stream is just like I'm a strip club DJ, but you can get a lot of money. When you start fucking girls, if a girl want to come on to the club, everybody else having fun, but you got to think every other girl who's not making money in that club is like, this is a whack night. This is the worst night ever. Everybody else could be having a great time, but if she ain't making money, it's whack. So when the hype songs come on, she wants to be on the main stage. Girls pay for those songs. That all comes for a price, you feel me? And if you trying to really finesse and you just build a relationship with these girls, because really all they are is just independent business women, you know what I'm saying? With most of them with hellified attitudes, but that's it. So you build a rapport with them and you eat. But if you start fucking girls want them same songs, that same shit that other girls will pay for because you got to work a relationship with. They want all of that shit for free. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, the way, and at that point in time when I was in the strip club, I was a wild ass nigga. Like I was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was a way to get money in the club, I would take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Because the first people I link in with every city is the bartenders and security. And they'll tap you into everything you need to know. But as far as just seeing how niggas move, niggas still gonna be doing dumb shit. Niggas still gonna be trying. You can see when a fight about to happen. You can see what girls are choosing. Like if you really just pay attention, like I could go to a spot, not know anybody, but I can see what's really trying to motivate all of them based on their line of sight, how they talking and how they moving. Like I can peep all of this shit out because it's different faces, but the exact same shit. So it's just what you want to It's just what you want to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? But you see it all, man. You know, and niggas just don't get it in terms of the effective way to approach a DJ in the club. But that's another topic. That's the thing I see the most to get on my nerves.
Let me ask you a question. We had another guest. He was a DJ.
Right.
And we was on the topic of local artists.
Right.
Okay. Now, what's your application for playing another artist? Is it a fee? Or is it the approach? Is it the, you know what I mean? Is it the relationship? Like,
Let me just keep it 100 with you.
give me your walk. If I'm walking up to you
If you walking up to
in the
me,
club, like,
it's
play my go.
it's your approach. It's all of the above with me. Because if you look, this is my perspective.
Go ahead.
2 times in my life, I lost buku money because I let a nigga walk up and say, play this song. 2 separate times. One time a nigga said, I'm the hottest in this city. I'm not from this city. Even though I've been in the Carolinas now for like 11 years. If you a DJ, the shit you playing Easy to Gaffney to fucking Anderson to Lawrence, that playlist is different if you want to rock. Some songs you can play and overlap, but that shit is different. Every little one of them spots. So, nigga, I'm the hottest. Gotta play my shit. Gotta play my shit. Fucked off my money. Crowd died. Niggas like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? $20 ain't worth that. I'm charging this nigga $500. You fucked me off my money. So my approach now is if I don't know you, I'm gonna be respectful, bro. But if you just want me to check your music out, give it to me. I'll be a real nigga. I'll hit you up. I'll be real. Look, I probably won't listen to it tomorrow. Give me a week. I'll hit you up. If I like it, I'll play you. I'll put your shit on my podcast. We'll debut it. Because we used to play nothing but Carolina music for like our first 200 episodes. A brand new independent Carolina artist only. We'll play your shit. I would link up with me. Holla at me. 80% of them niggas wouldn't even hit me the fuck back. Wouldn't even call me.
That's the same shit.
Would press me like, no nigga, you need to play my shit now. No nigga, I don't know you. I don't have to. Like, niggas be doing all that shit like.
He basically was saying that it ain't even the approach. Well, he said it was the approach and all that too, but at the same time, it was like, if you doing real business, then you would hit me up before ahead of time.
Right. Like,
so if it's a dry ass Monday and you want the DJ to try to play your shit during the club, then we send them that tape.
Right.
And ask them to listen to it, pray that they listen to it. Still probably, me as an artist, what I would do, I still probably hit them with a good change just to make feel like his time went wasted. You feel me? And hopefully he'll hear it.
If you just,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give shit light on local rappers who got fire music, and I be asking them like, what's going on? It's them. Because that's really what I be seeing. It's what I'm hearing now.
Instead of me talking about what I don't like, I take this approach. I'll tell you what'll get you in with a DJ. Okay. There's a couple things that niggas have done with me that was super, super simple, but I respected you more. Like, nigga come at me and just say something like, hey man, I know you in your set. Because this what people who don't know music from a DJ perspective don't realize. Every DJ, whether he's good or not, that motherfucker's got 8 songs lined up in his mind that he's already about to play. Really? Whichever way he goes, whether it's good or bad, he already got 8. So now you coming up to him while he got his 8, plus the bitches who are annoying who just keep asking for songs. Them.
The same song.
Plus the manager that wants you to.
The same song.
That's Black History Month.
The manager that wants you to tell you. Right. Nubian Queen.
Yeah.
Look, the motherfucking managers who want you to tell the kitchen specials on the mic, the bar drinks on the mic. You got fucking 2.5 minutes before the song ends. And now you got a nigga telling you his backdrop and how he a real nigga. Even, like, I give a fuck. And you need to play my shit. You need to download my shit. You need to unplug your shit, plug up a USB. Nigga, a Mac only got 2 of these motherfuckers. I'm using them both. What the fuck? You want me to stop my whole show right now to play your shit and listen to your goddamn bio? And you ain't paying me like, what the fuck? And then you think a DJ is like, Like being a whole nigga when they
This
just like,
nigga
you know
really
what I'm
be
saying?
that.
Hey,
Like,
look.
I'm a real nigga. Like I respect everybody.
So
Like,
basically, proper preparation prevents
right?
proper
Is
performance.
this how you come at me? Like if you just say, like I've even had a nigga just be like, yo, when you get a minute, just check my shit out, bro. You want something to drink? Nah, I'm good. But the fact that a nigga, you know what I'm saying, in this day and age, what niggas gonna let a nigga you don't know go get?
Yeah.
And you can go get the bartender to bring that shit to me,
Yeah.
but I ain't finna let no nigga get me nothing. But the fact that you offered,
Yeah,
like, you know what?
Hey. Ryan,
I
look.
might check that shit out right now.
How about this?
Or for nigga,
Nigga,
give me
then
your
you
card.
got 2 blunts in your hand.
Yeah, how about listen, how about this?
He said this I say.
Yeah. Hey, listen, so look.
I say, that's right.
Look,
Look, he said all that. Don't forget the birthday shots you gotta do.
Hey.
You gotta give shout outs for the birthdays.
I just want to know if we come to brunch on a Sunday, and we like, hey bro, what's up? Can you say anything goes? What's it gonna cost us? We want to say about 3 words. What's it gonna cost us?
Man, you ain't gotta do it. Guess what? I'm walking
Man,
into one day.
man, you know I got you, bro.
Cause I'ma walk in that bitch and I'ma say, I say, you say, anything
Anything
goes.
goes.
I say, you say,
Hey, look,
anything
he
goes.
gonna be back with me. He gonna be back with me.
With all of that shit.
He gonna be
With all of that shit.
I'm talking, if I walk in the club and I see you DJ, I'ma walk in that motherfucker and I'ma say, I say, you say, anything
Instantly
goes.
motherfucking lit.
Turn that shit all the way.
Go ahead, the whole motherfucker goddamn rocket. Swag,
gonna go.
yes sir.
Yeah,
Hey.
Real
Then
shit.
motherfucker, I might do the voodoo on you.
Yeah,
Hey.
do the voodoo on that ass. Yeah. Voodoo.
But y'all need help.
Yeah, I got my throat burning. I ain't even smoking.
I ain't gonna like that.
But if like at the same time, I say this one thing, you can get there's nothing wrong. Like you can get packages like I myself, like I can upload unlimited content on Spin Miller and my mixtapes. So I reached out to artists just while you bullshitting and like, nigga, I'll host your shit for free and upload it. Let's work. You hungry? Yeah, nigga, let's get it. Hear nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas around here be on that
So,
popularity
it's
contest
like
shit.
I can give you a package
That
where like
way
every
you
club I go to, if you just want to talk business, if you want your shit played, period, I can do that. I can put you on this platform. I can put you on this. I'm developing this. I will put you on this platform. And there's a price for that. Like, it's just a rate card. And there's nothing wrong with a DJ who has a set rate card for this. And they
Rate card.
Hey,
is
look.
just like,
Do what I seen on Instagram. Future was like, when you go into the designer stores, you don't ask for no deal. So don't ask your homeboy for no deal. Pay that shit. You feel me?
That's
I was like,
good.
I seen that shit like 3
It's
times
real,
on
though.
Instagram
It
this
is
week.
real,
I
though.
seen somebody post like that the other day.
That's real,
I
though.
didn't even cut you off, but y'all
Nah,
got
that's good shit. That was perfect, man. We put
That's
each other up
perfect.
all the time.
That's perfect. Exactly.
That's crazy.
We're in the Smoky Mountains right now. You did over here in the west side of
Oh,
California.
there's a whole goddamn vibe going on in the air
Yes,
right
watch
now.
this.
Man, hell flow, boy.
Well,
Yeah, y'all gotta. I know y'all gonna come back on our podcast, but I really, and I'm gonna say it on the air just because I really want the internet to kind of hold y'all accountable. Y'all gotta goddamn do it now. I really want y'all to fuck with me on the platform I got coming out, the 40 days or 40 nights of content. Like I really need y'all energy. Like
Hey, we with it. I done been over to the area tell me about y'all studio, like the name of it, like who all involved, like what all y'all doing there.
So, me and him met first, and then our other homeboy that do like, he the owner of the gym. He do all the like behind the scenes stuff. Me and him started doing music together about 10 years ago. We just been fucking with each other, like that's like my brother. So we were like, man, we leaving too much money on the table, just doing shit in hopes that other people will listen. Let's do the platforms and just create the shit ourselves. So, you know what I mean? Like, he had the building. Again, it was about what resources do we already have. And we got a partnership that we'll announce in March 1st. Where this shit even go take off to another level. So, man, it was just time. Everything just lined up perfect, man.
That's what's up. That's a nice area, nice spot over there.
I appreciate it.
It's real nice. I ain't get to see the whole thing, but it's nice. It's just real
Yeah,
nice.
it's-
And we can't wait. Y'all just let us know when to come. We'll be there.
Word.
Cause it's different when the roles change. Like when
Yeah.
we here, like we do our professional expression, but when we come to y'all, motherfucker, I'm loose.
Right.
I'm in that bitch. I'm loose as a good snow. Get big started.
Hey.
Oh, y'all got this goddamn California smell going around. This shit done hit me.
Hey.
No.
Yeah, California, Denver, in this motherfucker.
Woo.
We got some of that homegrown.
I know.
Alright, some of that homegrown. So listen, I would, with it being Black History Month, Black History Year, I want to ask y'all something. So you into DJing, and then you in the art, you do music and stuff like that. So I want so we got Martin and Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I want you to give me an example of a DJ that you could put in the Malcolm X lane, and then the Martin Luther King lane, and then you give me an artist, Martin Luther King, and an artist that's a Malcolm X.
From here or anywhere?
Anywhere.
Okay.
For me, we was talking about this earlier, man. This is just, when I thought about this shit, I was high as fuck, right?
I'm waiting on you.
I don't know, and think about it. I don't know no nigga, no black man, no white man at every single point in their life they was 100% calm or 100% angry. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just, everybody has moments. It's just like what your brand is symbolized for. Like you go back in history, motherfuckers know times. They say Martin had advisors that had to keep him calm. Like he was mad as fuck. He wanted to run out.
Well, now he said it's Black History Month, but he didn't say good a goddamn history.
I said that to say
He
this.
trying to show the.
I was alluding, but this nigga do this on our podcast. It's organic. He gets beside himself all the time. But I say that to say, I don't put no man in like no one category. People label people like that, like, oh, this nigga is this, or that nigga is that. Like, you look at a picture, you see a motherfucker one way, but 10, 20 years, and some pain, or some bars, or some loss will change that person. You feel me? So I don't look at people and say, oh, you just this, or you just that. So it's hard for me to just frame it up that way. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I don't mean to be difficult with the question, but I
say you say
It's how you
anything
feel,
goes.
though.
It's
It's
lanes
how you
like that. You know what I'm
feel.
saying?
And it's artists right now. You see right now? Like artists that's out right now.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah.
I would say Malcolm for me right now would be NBA Youngboy.
Okay.
That probably would be Malcolm to me. Because that motherfucker, he had such an influence. And how he just moved. Like, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I would say Martin for me right now, man, it probably would be Cole. Or like a Kenny. Or what's Buddy them?
If you do the question that way,
Yeah,
I would have to say.
I can't say that.
Yeah, see, you put it.
That's a
You
different.
put
That's
it.
a different.
I want to put it as an aggressor and as a person that's moving like, hey, we're going to stay calm, keep the peace.
Yeah.
I mean, but if they both got significance, though.
From a rapper perspective.
So DJs, you would be Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? You would be the Malcolm that I would say
honestly,
that I know.
Honestly, bro, I know every DJ from Greenville, and a lot of them niggas, bro, I guarantee you, they would consider me as my.
Well, that's good.
There's a couple crazy ass motherfuckers can happen.
I guess
Greenville History
You know what
Month.
I'm saying? So,
Greenville History Month. Tell me this. Do you know if you in the club?
That's
DJ
a Black History legend. That's the OG. He put, when I moved here, that nigga put me in the game. That nigga took me on the road. I was DJing in Charlotte, Mississippi, Cream. And you know Cream was the motherfucking shit. So I was up at that bitch. You know? Like he showed me and taught me so much about mixtapes, how to do tapes. Like if we gonna say something about, if I want to talk share where I could say Tay is Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And I could think of a couple situations where I'd be like, God damn,
Exactly.
Tay might be Malcolm. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
you
So
heard it right here.
people have it all in them, but what was clear about that man is like he had a great heart.
Mm-hmm.
He was so open and welcome, and that's why like so many people that are DJs can share so many stories. Like, God damn, I didn't even know he even knew your ass, or he even had that type of influence on you. You know, some people, I'm the type of nigga I don't internet. You feel me? I market myself on the internet, so I don't share none of that shit like that. You know, but like what Tay meant to me, and there were times I had a hard pocket, especially from a health perspective, like how solid he was, like some of the wild. I never speak on that shit. That man is honey with me already.
Most definitely.
That's Black History.
Oh,
Man.
That's Black History for your ass on the HTG podcast.
You heard it live, man, from DJ.
So if you ain't know that motherfucking Tay co-signed me, bitch. Yeah, I'm official like that. You little horse. Yeah, all of that shit.
Fast.
Pop your shit, young
Right.
fella.
Fat dog.
I know that's right. That was, I like that.
Rule number 2 is what?
Have fun. Hey, but I want to get the rule 3. I want to get the rule of 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, and
I
5.
want to drink. Let's get an arm real quick.
Drinking? Oh, you come to HTG, you may leave in an Uber.
Yeah, y'all.
You get a whole shirt with an arm on it. Actually, or.
Alright, so look, I want to speak on there's a lot of shit going on in the city, a lot of positive, a lot of negative, but we want to get the negative out of the city. Everybody move in a positive light. To anybody we lost, we want to say rest in peace to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get well to everyone who's injured. You feel me? So we got this thing on here, the Henny Girl Talk segment, where we get into the Killer KJ, SB, mystery box. But we'll go to Henny Girl Talk. Henny Girl Talk been over there just chilling. I just want to know what's up, what you got to say. I just want to know if you want to say where we at. I don't know.
Y'all got me out here, my third eye drying shit.
What we doing?
I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, what?
Oh, 3 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 3 lit. So what you want to do? We're gonna get in the SB Killer KJ mystery box. You did. Killer, do you got a mystery for me?
She's
Sure.
late,
Are
too.
you pulling them out?
They about to leave.
I say podcast network. Let me know who all on that network real quick. Oh, y'all can't tell me.
Now I can tell you. So we got it's me and Rain, our podcast, The Truth in the Rain. We got Real Fantasy, that's Victoria Rose and her sister Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out. Yeah, we got
Icky
Grit
Vicky.
Talk. Yeah, Icky Vicky. Shout out Icky Vicky. We got Grit Talk out of Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
We got them on. We got another podcast. It's called Whose Mans Is This? And basically what they doing is dispelling like hood myth busters. Like, you know what I'm saying? This go happen to you if you in the hood. Like, it's a male and female perspective. So they going back and forth just on some wild shit.
Yeah.
I met with a guy last night that got to talk to the team about them. They out of Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay, I like Greensboro.
Yeah, we done fuck with them in the past. They real cool. So, you know, he was asking about us doing some business, and so more than likely go bring them on too. And
Damn.
yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, that's where we at right now.
I gotta have a meeting after the podcast.
Yeah.
There you go.
Inspiration,
Or
motivation.
them should meetings.
Yeah.
Or them should meetings.
Well, where you been?
And we got a DJ. We got DJ Love too. Shout out DJ Love. Yeah, outside of DJ Ray, we got DJ Love. So.
Are y'all ready for these questions though?
Yeah, let's do it.
I need that arm though.
Yeah, you ain't even pass the man the arm.
Oh, you need another one.
We
Yeah.
got another arm.
Get your shots ready. Get your
Arm right there.
The
See, he
arm.
don't drink, so he's gonna have to take a puff or something.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
He don't drink like that.
Yeah, I'll
he don't
pour
drink
it
like
up,
that. He
yeah.
already told me his limits.
Yeah.
All right. Sing the chorus of your favorite song or take a shot.
I even do the chorus.
You gonna do the chorus?
Yeah,
Take a
let's
shot.
do the chorus.
All right.
That nigga got
Wait,
Yeah. Pop that pussy, baby. Show them niggas you ain't scared of him.
Shake
Shake
that
the
pussy,
titty,
baby. Show them niggas you ain't scared of him.
Pop
Press
that
it.
pussy, baby. Show them niggas you ain't scared of him. Make them get that body right. Make them get that body right.
Come on out here, girl. Where you at, Ham Hawk? Come on out here.
Big motherfucking news. She popping the pussy down to the floor. Hey, that shit there, boy. Ooh. Yeah.
You're stomping.
That shit there hard.
What you got for us?
Shit, man, that was a classic. Let me think of a chorus of a favorite song. Like, let me see it, 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 man.
Oh,
Let me see it, let me see it.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Look,
see
they
it.
want to take a shot.
Yeah, he got it in his
City
son.
that I lived in, and the city that I'm from, for all the hoes that we ain't did, and the hoes that we ain't done, for the ones that fuck for shrimp, to the ones that fuck for cum.
Okay.
You ain't finna fuck pimp, you ain't finna fuck bum.
I was going here right here. Yeah, I was going there and then, you know what I'm saying? Next.
I got away on that.
All right. Only thing I gotta say is
I
take
ain't
a
had
shot
that,
if
right?
you're having fun.
Yeah.
Take a shot, take a shot, take a shot. Hey.
Hey, baby shot for me.
Yeah, I took a little bit of baby shot. I did that shit.
All right. So, if you caught your girlfriend with another woman, would you flip it or join it? Would you flip out or join it?
Now wait, are they fully in the act?
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
So they don't settle.
You walked in.
I'm in there. Coming out the dresser. I'm in there. Yeah. Cause they wanted that. The fact that they brought that into my home.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact you did that shit.
They wanted to get caught.
What else did you want to have?
You wanted to get caught.
So that's what I'm at with.
I'm a little bit different.
Bang. I know you.
He like, hell no, I'm killing both of them.
Nah.
Oh.
I'm a little bit different. I'm just petty as fuck. I'd be like, and you was up asking what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
I was about to say.
I be saying that
Right.
shit while I'm pulling
I
all
said,
of my shit off.
I'm
Oh,
hating.
okay. You
I'm
okay.
They
hating.
still
Okay.
fucking, but you know what I'm saying?
hating.
I'm talking shit and all
I'm
that.
talking shit. I was just like,
Right.
I'm talking shit.
You doing all that texting because you knew what the fuck you
Yeah.
was
Choking the fuck out.
doing.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm goddamn, yeah, I'm pulling my pants down too.
All
Right.
right, so
This is gonna be
I'm
my
gonna
first.
pass this to you and let you read this.
Never have I ever sent news. What am I supposed to? I just read it.
You take a shot if you done it.
Damn.
It was a long time ago.
Freaky ass
It
nigga.
don't matter.
Ain't no way you took
It's
a
not
picture on the
happening.
Nokia now. You didn't take a picture on the
I
Nokia.
wasn't no kid.
You know, it was a long time ago.
Man, iPhones came out a long time ago.
No, it don't matter. It happened. All right.
We were.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pass this to you. Your turn. Oh.
We got special delivery for y'all tonight.
Yes,
Got something for y'all tonight.
Never have I ever been unfaithful. So what are we doing?
If you're being unfaithful, you gotta take a shot.
Well, take the shot, bro. It's
Yeah,
all
that
right.
real nigga shit. That's it, nigga. You gotta keep shit real. Oh shit, you know.
All right, so this for both of y'all. Never have I ever had a threesome.
If you haven't, you gotta take a shot.
If you have, you gotta take. If you have, take a shot. Yeah. If you have, you gotta take a shot.
Yeah.
Or you can smoke. Or you can smoke.
I've had a lot of nails.
Ray, you sure you don't need a shot for that one? You don't need a shot for that one? You talking about?
Oh, he taking a
Well, how many
smoke.
more is in this shit? What are we doing?
Oh, it's only this the last one.
Oh,
Take a shot if you've never been here before.
damn.
See,
Boy, the deck was stacked,
It's
boy.
anything goes. You gonna get fucked up. I told you.
That's the one.
You're leaving the Uber on here. Or snow. Oh, yeah. You good? You straight.
Cause y'all smoking.
I'm always smoking.
I stopped smoking yesterday.
Yeah.
I see how that's how I be. I wake up sometimes, man, I'm gonna start
I was
smoking.
taking it one day at a
About
time.
12 o'clock, I'll be like, how am I smoking?
One day at a time. It's just been a bad day. We good.
So you're a sneaker man, right?
Yeah.
Favorite shoe of all time.
Probably gonna have to go with probably these. Yeah, these right here. But any sixes. They're the most comfortable to me. See.
They ain't fucking with them off-whites. Them off-whites going hard. It might be expensive, but boy, they going hard. That's what I want to tell.
You know the most comfortable shoe is?
Which one?
Yeezy.
I knew you were gonna say
I
that. I knew you were
look,
about to say that.
bro, I ain't even had to pay it. I keep saying I'm gonna get that pair.
That shit feel like you walking on pillows,
For
man.
real?
Hell yeah.
I'm waiting to feel the feeling.
I love that shit, yo.
I want some Yeezys. My
How
birthday.
many pairs? How many flavors you
Them
got?
motherfuckers right there, motherfucker.
Different styles.
I got
Like different styles though. If you don't have the same or the same type.
the 350, three different styles. But the 350, the boost is my favorite.
The boots.
The boost, the 350 boost.
Boots.
Yeah,
Okay.
those shits.
That's a whole new, I don't even know that language.
Yeah, I don't even know that language. That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say. I was just about to say that school your jeans.
Them shits.
I don't even know the easy language. Yeah, but I promise you.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm still in the phone game. I love the phone.
Oh yeah,
The
I
basic
love phones
person,
too.
the phone for skinny people is the best. You got skinny feet, that's the best.
Phones be going hard. Now. The ones too. The ones go hard. Yeah.
I gotta give you some of them off-white stuff, brother. I promise you.
Yeah, it's all white.
Hey, them are so fresh.
He's
Hey.
stunk the whole damn show.
Hey, look, since we ain't gonna talk about your baby mama, you know we got not your baby mama in the motherfucking
Not
building.
your baby mama.
Hey man, I know you been sitting back here chilling, bro. You got something for these guys?
Yeah, I got that for you. What's your most favorite spot to DJ at?
Of all time,
Yeah. Or the best spot you ever DJ at, or best concert or something you ever DJ at.
the best concert, I don't know, man. I guess probably one when I was just starting because it was so exciting to me. So one time DJ Tay booked Travis Porter when they was like when they had
fire.
dropped like Go Shorty Go
They was on
and
fire.
all of that shit.
Wow. What was that?
That they booked Club in Spartanburg. That spot used to be a teen club. I don't remember the name of it.
I remember this
It
shit.
used to be a teen club, but then it was
Cool
another
World?
club.
Cool
Oh, Cool
World.
World.
It wasn't the Cool World. It was the one that it was the
That
other one.
was the other that had
side
a
of
theme.
the
It
railroad.
had a theme park in it. It had a little theme park, the rides and
Yeah.
shit in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
like and they had a big ass stage. They used to throw the little sub parties and all of that shit. Like
I was
they
there.
rented that shit out, and he booked me for Travis Porter. And at that point, that was so exciting. The only other concert I would say is when I DJ'd Webby's concert, because that shit wasn't planned. And Pastor Troy's was like that too, but I would say Webby's was more exciting for me because his DJ didn't show up. They had a laptop, and his manager left the plug for the fucking laptop. So his whole show set was gone. So I was just supposed to be DJing like a party, but not actually him performing. This was at like Red Planet. You know what I'm
Whatever
saying?
that shit.
Okay.
So they just like, yo, but I'm from Louisiana, right? Like I lived there for like 10 years, so I know all that cheerleading. I know all that boots. I know all that Webby shit. I've been fucking with that.
Yeah.
So like he was fucked up, but he was such a professional. Like he would just be like, yo, I'm finna fuck with my ladies real quick, and once I hear that, I'm already just queued up. So I'm like, I'm gonna just go ahead and run with that. Give me that pussy. You know what I'm saying? So he motivate the ladies, get them screaming and kikiing and woo-wooing. Then I drop that shit, and the whole crowd is just waving and running. And we did his whole show that way. And like, if I didn't know his music and the culture, like I knew he was fucked up because he was doing shit like he must think I'm his DJ because he would just hit like 4 bars or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, not only think that I know it, but I motherfucking got that shit. You feel me?
Ready.
And then I just cue that shit up, and we rock it. So it just
like,
flowed.
You, bro.
And then he was just like, man, fuck it, just play. So I don't give a fuck, play any of my shit.
Yeah.
And it was just the whole vibe. So that was so exciting to me because I wasn't expecting it. I had to be ready for it, and it was a dope ass night. You know, so
I bet you love them real deep down south, bootsy, dirty parties. You feel me? When you just drop it all night and you know, like, it bring that old 2008, 2012-ish vibe though, with that raw boots and Webby back in the day.
But I mean, like, I love that because, like, that shit, you gotta, when you go to every city, you gotta tap in with what's going on in the culture. But that shit right there, you can bring that anywhere. And the real niggas checking in, and the motherfucking sexy ladies, they gonna check in with you.
And you thinking they didn't even know it.
You know what I'm saying? But you check in with that classic WAP, that Big Broke Records, you know what I'm saying? Heavy Fresh Out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You check it in with that shit, like Vet Pass By, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You going back to the old Jeezy, like, niggas is gonna connect with you. You know what I'm saying? They
07,
gonna vibe, and you just keep
2012.
motivated and build, yeah. So there's some shit that, you know, if you checking in with niggas, you can really you can just go to. So yeah, that's a cool little vibe.
Okay.
But 40 days, 40 nights, man. It's, you know, it's
Tell me about that.
Let me tell you real quick about this shit, man. What it is like, it's a marketing rebrand. It's gonna be not only like visuals, it's gonna be virtual concerts, it's gonna be shows, it's gonna be live interviews with artists, it's gonna be mixtapes that are gonna be just dropped. It's gonna be the announcement of, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw the cat out on HennyThang. You know what I'm saying? I got an app that's coming out. It's gonna be completely dope. It's gonna have features and shit that I don't even want to speak on because if I speak on it, it's a nigga smart enough and quick enough that they can just throw it on the app right now.
Yeah.
But,
hard as shit.
like, I got some shit that's gonna be on that shit that's gonna be so hard that once motherfuckers see it, my shit gonna already be out. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do after, but like, it's all these different platforms. It's gonna be skits, like some of the funny ass shit we talk about when we highlight. We got some skits that we working on and developing. You know what I'm saying? It's not even gonna be like a minute long. Like, it's gonna be content on content. I'm gonna teach niggas how to DJ. I'm gonna teach niggas why I used to literally think, swear to God, no cap, after Tay gave me what he gave me, and I was just in the club listening to everybody every night of the week. I was like, I'm making the dopest mixtapes out, but I put so much work, and I used to overthink that shit to the point that niggas they didn't even listen that hard. You feel me? Like, I would just take hooks, vocals, instrumentals, try to blend them together, mix them up with different songs, doing all of these over-creative things that I didn't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know how hard it was, you know what I'm saying, to even try to put together. But
your brand got to be worth $1 million first.
Right. I'm going to just give all of that shit away. I'm gonna just, but you know what I'm saying, if people see it, and people watching me live, and just, I'm going to give it to you. You can learn how to DJ from doing this and be dope as fuck. I'm going to give that content away. You know what I'm saying? I got some other branding and merchandising opportunities, but like, it's 40 days and 40 nights of a lot of content, and I want y'all to tap in with that too, outside of the network, but inside of the network at the same time.
Most definitely. We're gonna definitely do that. 40 days, 40 nights. I say HennyThang goes. You did HTG podcast. So look, we got something else for you. You feel me? We're gonna go to it, then we ain't gonna go to it, then we're gonna go to it back again. So you need to understand it. That's how it's gonna look when we do it. But man, look, this is what I want to do, right? I want to go around the room. I want everybody to get a social storm with all the co-hosts and the Silent Assassins. And then get back to y'all, bro. Y'all tell them where they can find y'all at, everything y'all got going on. I'm gonna take another shot, tell them where they can find us at. And then we got something special for y'all, you feel me? Can I get an arm? Can we get an arm? Everybody armed up?
Damn, arm way over there.
I mean, Lord, y'all gotta listen. Did I do too much to you tonight? Tell me right now. Tell me right now.
Killer.
Hey,
Hey,
Ray,
Killer
Ray,
over here drinking.
Ray, quick question. The best person you perform DJ? That was my shot. That was mine by
Quick question.
Like the artist
I was like, dang, I'm got to
He must have been about to get something.
He said, quick.
He giving
Quick,
Blake.
quick,
He
while
giving
we
Blake.
go
down.
somebody that I DJ for.
Yeah, that blew your mind. That she was like, yes.
I DJ.
Or any business with.
So many. It's a couple people. I would say the one that blew my mind was Yo Gotti. I DJ'd the club that night. Gotti had his own show DJ. He was cool. He's solid as fuck. Shout out to him. I would say his name, but I honestly I don't keep in contact with him. I don't want to say his name wrong. I forgot it for years. But we had kept in contact. But they were real super solid. But the way Gotti performed, like the way he carried himself, and like his professionalism. Like even it was a show one time where a nigga like threw a bottle or did some like some disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying? But and we talked about this on our podcast, the way you have to approach everybody with respect, especially when you're entering into that city. Like the way Gotti approached that shit, he basically was just like, it's a bitch ass nigga that disrespecting every city, and you clearly that nigga. You know what I'm saying? What he didn't do was say, fuck all of you niggas from this city. You feel me? He just isolated that one person and was like, if you really want to do something, man to man was happening. And then by the time some niggas had yoked him the fuck up and got him the fuck out there. But at that point, you ain't said nothing to disrespect nobody from the city that you ain't. The way he handled it and the way he was so charismatic, and then he got right back into motivating all the niggas that checked in from that. I don't remember what city it was. It might have even real shit. I think it was right here in Greenwood. You know what I'm saying? I think it was really in Greenwood.
I got a Yo Gotti story.
Yeah.
For real. This probably about 2004, 2005. You know the gas station right there by Friday used to call Racetrack. Right there on Willis Road.
Yeah.
But Yo Gotti was being my pop. Yo Gotti, he was this escalator. They had broke down. So me and Pop had pulled up. It was like, hey man, I said, Pop, this Yo Gotti, we used to listen to music. Like, yo, you alright? Yeah, man, we good. Like, man, Pop, what's happening? Man, you good? And I said, yeah, we good. And then little tow truck came, got them. They got situated. They said they had a show. They had to do in Atlanta. They had broke down here. But shit, that's the little Yo Gotti story. Goddamn.
We think you done
Oh, shit.
I
like that shit though. I just like that shit.
I was tuned in. Like, yo.
We remember.
Yeah.
That was hard. I fuck with him.
I fuck with that shit.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I know Cyclops. You did.
Bet him broke down.
Yeah. But y'all stupid. Go to the red, man. Where they can find you
I
at?
did a show with Pastor Troy. It's just how real a nigga was. It was a motherfucker. After the show, he just sat there at the bar, chilled,
Waiting on him.
no problem.
He had his belt.
That nigga.
Oh, he'll not jump off the ball, elbow.
But a nigga, he came that motherfucker late as fuck. But he showed up and he chilled and kicked it. But a nigga at the bar, somebody else was fucked up. He helped carry that nigga to his car. He was just like that type of nigga.
Fucked up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Down South Georgia bar.
He was just that solid of a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he kicked hip hop shit just like a regular ass nigga. Like
Yeah, no, I understood that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram. It's your girl, _GorgeouslyRed, double D. You can find me on Snapchat, SPA_R. Don't do Facebook. Don't do Facebook. No face, no case.
Oh, okay.
You can find me on Instagram at _KAE_KAYY.
Why?
You can find me on Facebook, Cash Out Keys with a K, Instagram, Cash Out _Key74, and Snapchat, Cash Out Keys always.
Oh, gee, no, not the
Oh,
code.
fucking up. Damn.
Beyond nothing.
Yeah, no got no fucking.
And he ain't with your baby mama tonight.
Bro,
I deleted it.
Free. Where they can find you at, bro? Ah, Bing.
That's it.
Catch me in the city.
Hey.
Assassin.
DJ Ryan, where they can find you at, bro?
Shit. I wanted to say in your mama's mouth, but I don't
It's
let that way no more.
not that articulate.
I don't do that. You can find me on Instagram at DJ Rain Music. God damn it, on Facebook, it's my government name. Anthony motherfucking Edwards. Click all of that shit. Snap, book DJ Rain. Yeah, I'm accessible. The number is usually on everything, attached to everything. So if you need to reach out to me for any business, I'm accessible and I'm responsive.
On point. True. Where you can find you at, bro?
Man, find me out the way.
Out the way.
Yeah, that's the main thing. But IG at Is Real Truth, Facebook at Is Real Truth, Twitter ISDA Real Truth. Yeah, that's all I fuck with.
I Say Podcast.
I say podcast.
Yeah. I'll
Facebook.
go get to that last. But yeah, I Say Podcast Network, you know what I'm saying? That's the, and then fuck at Real Fantasy Podcast.
Most definitely.
Jim Complex.
He took it down. At Grit Talk Podcast. Shine ain't made his yet. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the people, man. Yes. 336 Pull Up Podcast. Shout out to the two.
Yeah, shout out them.
SB, can I hear that? I
Alright.
hear you over there.
This is a song that come on when I get crunk. Anytime DJ play this. When the DJ play this, I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that boy. You did. You did. I'm gonna come back in on that. So I'm riding in a motherfucking. Hey, bro, what? That's it? That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I
Oh.
ain't got that.
All right, well, listen, you already know, man. It's SB Hotstar, Instagram, Facebook. HTG Podcast, Instagram, Facebook. SB Visions, Facebook. SB Visions on Snapchat. I'm trying to get familiar with that. You feel me? HTG Podcast, YouTube, on Google, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, goddamn Buzzsprout. You feel me? YouTube. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Share. You feel me? Hey, you want to come to the podcast, come fuck with it, bro. It's all love. You feel me? We're going to drink. We're going to smoke. We're going to be ourselves. We're going to have fun. You feel me?
Cool ass people, man.
And we about to have the after party.
Hey, you already know Black Lives Matter. You feel me? Black History Month, Black History Year.
Year.
Yeah, it is. You already know what time it is.
I say, you say, anything goes.
Black History Fact. I Say HennyThang Goes podcast on the way.
Yeah.
Greenville, South Carolina.
You did.
Hey, we up out.
We out.
Yeah, man.